how does WWE's Roman Reigns stay in shape? Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon dot. When Roman Reigns returned as the Tribal Chief in 2020, fans quickly noticed that his physique had drastically changed upon his heel turn. After having wrestled in a vest for most of his career during his days in the Shield, or as the Big Dog, Reigns has wrestled shirtless for the last 5 years and has continued to showcase the hard work he's put into his body. That said, at 40 years of age, maintaining that level of physique is not easy. But Reigns has managed to still be one of the most well-conditioned WWE stars on the roster, and it's all thanks to a regimented health and fitness routine. Reigns' transformation began when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, as he considered hanging up his boots permanently due to being vulnerable to the virus after his recent battle with leukemia. Therefore, to ensure that he would be at a lower risk of contracting the illness, Reigns has been dedicated to a healthy lifestyle ever since, even if he's not too pleased about it. Despite being satisfied with his current look, Reigns was brutally honest about the challenges of developing the appearance he has today, showcasing in a TikTok video last October the necessary food to eat in order to achieve his physique. You got to be miserable all the time until you get so used to it that you're not miserable anymore. This is what you've got to eat. There's no secrets, there's no shortcuts. Eat clean, work hard, get in shape. In 2021, the OTC revealed that rice, oats, egg whites, and beets are among the foods he eats for breakfast, while other meals usually consist of proteins like chicken and steak, with bison sometimes being an option as well. Although he eats primarily clean, Reigns did admit to having the occasional cheat meal after WWE Premium Live events. He specifically reflected on rewarding himself after his SummerSlam 2021 match with John Cena, where he ate 3 pizzas in one sitting. In addition to eating boring foods and forcing himself to like them, Reigns has also created a structured workout routine that targets all muscles instead of just his upper body. While eating properly has dramatically changed Reigns' appearance, his work in the gym can definitely not be overlooked, as the former undisputed WWE champion has been dedicated to a 5-day routine for several years. On Mondays, Reigns will work his arms, followed by legs on Tuesdays, as well as his back and shoulders on Wednesdays. On Thursdays, Reigns focuses on arms again while introducing some chest workouts, and reserves Friday for a full body routine. Reigns saves Saturday and Sunday for recovery in order to prepare his body to repeat the cycle the following week. During the lead-up to his match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38, Reigns went into further detail about his weekly workouts, explaining that compound lifts, deadlifts, and bent-over rows are classic exercises but are essential to his daily routine. Reigns recently made his on-screen return this past Monday on WWE Raw after being absent from the product since April, and unsurprisingly, the head of the table appeared in peak physical condition. Paul Heyman to make a massive change to Roman Reigns' SummerSlam match on Monday Night Raw, potential explored. Over the past 2 episodes of Monday Night Raw, it was made amply clear that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso would be reuniting to team up against the powerhouse team of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at SummerSlam. The match was officially proposed by the original Tribal Chief via a social media video, where he asked if his former right-hand man would be willing to trust him again. Main event Jey Uso said, "Yate," and with Paul Heyman having accepted the challenge on behalf of Breaker and Reed during an interview with TMZ, the match is now official for SummerSlam Night 1. However, next week on Raw, Heyman may have a proposal for his former Tribal Chief. In trademark Paul Heyman fashion, he could either entice or goad Roman Reigns into accepting a no DQ match for SummerSlam. Even without any sort of quid pro quo or nefarious arrangement, Reigns may accept simply because he would like to run roughshod over the Braun team. Heyman's motive, too, could simply be vice versa. On the other hand, as the Oracle, Heyman will likely have ulterior motives while proposing a no DQ match. After all, a wise man is rarely a man without layers. A no DQ match opens the door for outside interference, and that's where this situation gets murky. There's growing buzz that Seth Rollins, seemingly ruled out with a legitimate injury, may return in some limited capacity, once again messing with Roman Reigns despite his limited capacity. He could even reveal his injury to be a complete hoax, although in that case, it would make more sense for him to go after CM Punk and the World Heavyweight Championship. There's also the possibility that Heyman introduces a new faction member into the fold. Either of these possibilities could be the Plan B, mentioned by the 59-year-old on Raw a few weeks ago. Why Roman Reigns, JUSO, versus Braun Breaker Bronson Reed shouldn't be a no DQ match. While the idea of making Roman Reigns and JUSO versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed a no disqualification bout seems compelling on the surface, especially given the brutality all four men can unleash, it might not be the right call for SummerSlam. WWE's premier summer spectacle already features several high-stakes stipulations, and overloading the card with gimmick matches can water down the emotional impact of each. SummerSlam is set to feature a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship between John Cena-Cody Rhodes, a Women's World Championship triple threat match featuring Naomi defending the title against Rhea Ripley and Iyo Sky. Solo Sikoa, set to defend the United States title against Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria are also set to wage war over the Women's Intercontinental Championship in a no DQ, no count-outs match. And finally, the WWE Tag Team Championship is set to be on the line and high above the ring in a TLC match. Interestingly, while the TLC match has not yet been designated to either night, the rest of the matches are set to be contested on night 2. Since the Roman Reigns, JUSO versus Braun Breaker Bronson Reed tag team match is a lock for night 1, introducing a stipulation for the match can't be entirely ruled out either. 3 surprises Triple H could be planning for WWE SummerSlam 2025 Night 1, following last night's episode of WWE SmackDown on the cards for Night 1 night. 2 of WWE SummerSlam 2025 are pretty much set, with just a handful of matches expected to be announced for the show. While the particular night for the newly made official WWE Tag Team Championship TLC match has not been specified yet. Here is what the rest of the Night 1 card looks like. Based on this card, in this article, we shall explore 3 surprises that Triple H could have in store for the WWE Universe on Saturday, August 2nd, or Night 1 of SummerSlam. 3. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship given their star power and pedigree. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss beating Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez at SummerSlam and winning the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship shouldn't seem too surprising. However, their equation remains volatile, and an escalation in tensions or even an outright betrayal, either as a cause or an effect of them losing their title match, seems more likely than them managing to coexist at SummerSlam. Despite the unlikelihood of them winning the titles, though, Bliss and Flair winning the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship at SummerSlam does seem like the right decision, not just for their respective character arcs, but for the women's division as a whole. It would also be beneficial to keep them away from singles titles for a significant period, allowing the youngsters to take charge and develop. Much like the Alexa Bliss-Nikki Cross pairing or the RK Bro duo, the entertainment and endearing factor may be enough to compel Triple H to give Alexa Charlotte an extended run with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It could end up being some of the best work of both women's Hall of Fame-worthy careers. Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill head into their SummerSlam match as babyfaces, and given how long this match has been built up for, Triple H may have a major heel turn planned for SummerSlam. While Stratton seems to be the more popular fan favorite, leading to speculation about a Jade Cargill heel turn, especially considering her recent aggression, it is just as likely that Stratton will turn heel too. Both women are natural heels better suited to villainous roles, given their experience, personalities, and respective attitudes. While Stratton became a major crowd favorite while aligned with Nia Jax on SmackDown, Cargill, of course, went on a stellar run as TBS champion in AEW, with a sensational undefeated streak. All the while being that at SummerSlam, therefore, it may not be the better woman who walks out as the WWE Women's Champion, but the badder one. Despite what happened on SmackDown, a shocking heel turn at SummerSlam could thus determine not just who walks out as champion, but what the future of the blue brand may look like for the rest of 2025, and maybe even beyond. Given that Stratton's run as a babyface champion hasn't really clicked as one would have hoped, either of these decisions could cause a seismic shift in the women's main event picture on the blue brand. And for the better, the most shocking thing, yet one that has been widely speculated on leading up to the biggest party of the summer, is that Seth Rollins may have been concealing a ruse all along, potentially revealing that his knee injury sustained at Saturday night's main event a few weeks ago was a deliberate deception. Alternatively, his injury, while legitimate or initially concerning, may turn out to be something minor and allow him to get involved with the CM Punk versus Gunther match at SummerSlam, or even the tag team match featuring Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. For anything to happen, the prerequisite would be that his injury is indeed a work, or if not as severe as feared, has been somehow incorporated into WWE's storytelling plans post-SummerSlam. Despite Rollins being the biggest heel in the company, it is something fans remain hopeful of,